S. There is anything the world's worst country in the world is North Korea. This is because the slaves are killed anywhere but at once. But our Kim is. He tortures the people of the day and gently kill them. Also, when we hear the name of North Korea, we remember the country's president Kim uncle. Cruelty. Because Kim's uncle's Tika does not even count HSO. Now let us know the video about the rules and regulations that our Kim uncle put there. Video very interesting will be going to be. HSO video look completely without skip. Also for more interesting videos we subscribe to the icon next to us. Rule number 1 in our world. In the existing country, there will be 6 days a week. That means Sunday will be holiday. But in North Korea, there will be 6 days of work on the 7th day Sunday holiday. Don't think at all. Because if people go to the job they have been doing for 6 days, the country will have to work on the 7th day. That means they work 7 days a week. If not, they work in every country, average work for 44 hours per week, 7 hours a day. But North Korea people have to work for 16 hours a day, 112 hours a day. They also want to be at least 1 day of holiday to the government. 510 people pay. That means our India currency calculate is 32 rupees. But their salary per month's salary is only 149 people, 9 rupees. That is. This means that if they want only 1 day holiday, we have to pay their 4 months of life. How much they are so money. You have to work every day as died. Rule number 2. North Korea is an atheist country. That means religion is encouraged. Religion is ours. Kim should be measured as divine. He also released his biography on his uncle's own. He is too. Religion. Whatever we have to measure it as us. He also released his biography on his uncle's own. In it he was 2 rainbows. He said that he was born from the middle and at the same time a new star was born in the sky. That means that the people should consider it as his divine. No more. Another strange feature is that in his view, he thought that he had a big magician, but his biography that he had a power that controls him at the atmosphere. He did a lot of books published. Rule number 3. Our world is currently in calendar for the 21st century North Korea people. The founder, Kim Sing, has been practiced from the date of birth to the calendar. That means we have 1 January 2022. 111 it came in it. Kim Il-sung was born in 1912. From 1900 to 12 to North Korea it was 1 year. That means that we Korea it was 1 year. That is, our father's father was born in 11 years old today. That is, how to measure the leader of the country as a god. So he was born. Only the calculated calendar should be used from the year. Rule number 4. Radio in our country for a few years, only in North Korea government. Radio must be. That too. Ours should be on. Okay, at least radio songs, entertainment, whatever comes, it does not happen. Radio is coming, though. Only about things that happen in the country. This means that there is only one news about how many people have been sentenced to death today. HSO is similar. Radio just stopped for just 1 minute, they should not be punished. Why should we have a radio in every house? 2 days later, the public reported the news. However, the news was so late for us to be a radio for every home for websites. It is not possible why websites of South Korea use North Korea. The people of the country are just 20 by internet. Even if there is an internet facility, 8 websites should use ours. Also, even if we want to buy a computer or laptop in Korea with me, we have to take permission from the government according to the rule. No more internet. North Korea is so harsh that other countries should not know the information about their country. As well as in the last century, South Korea. Almost 7 people were hanged in public for watching the K-pop video, and the country's pardon was not original. Rule number 6. When we go to the new place, we are most likely to take photos. But the ban on picking photos in North Korea. Because it will hurt our country's reputation. We feel. As well as North Uncle thinks that we will hurt the prestige. North Korea's country's prestige is the difficulties of the people. And take photos there. That means permission from the authorities there. Even if they take photos as a secret without any permission, they are jailed. Rule number 7 North. There will be no celebrations on July 8 and 17 in Korea. At least not to do birthday on the day. Because our uncle is the family member's song and Kim Jong-too, both of them died on dates. And even when the two were alive, they fired people there and made them smile in their face. H.S. Omana, he put the teachers with the intention of reminding the people again and again. And more than 1 million people born on 2 dates on July 8. Birthdays celebrate their birthdays. Tourists who want to go there and talk to the locals wherever they fall. Definitely set up a guide and surely they say they must be followed. Otherwise we have to forget that we are returning to our country from there. Rule number line channels over 900 to see people in our India. These include all channels from entertainment to devotion. But only 4 channels come in North Korea. Government, so the 4 channels also control the government. There is no other option for those who see it, only if it is a program. Also, newspapers from a different country, with the intention of not having to connect with the outside world, news channels but what are available to them. Because in other countries see the modern life that people live in. Rule with the idea that there will be opportunity. Rule number 10 we do not want to take the occasion in India. But every night in North Korea, there will be no current across the country. The government takes the power. In other words, the whole country becomes dark overnight. This is the reason for taking the current. There is no chance of producing so much current. So people use only when they have lunch at night, hidden by solar panel. Like before, well into another rule and subscribe to our channel. Also make some of the adjacent be alive. Activate. Rule number level. People their food. And while he was tired of harvesting, our uncle had set them up with the girls under the age of 40-year-old girls. That is doing that means that the girls should fulfill and massage their uncle's lust. Apart from this, he does more strange things with them and only for him. Apart from his soldiers, the girls should do a lot of things. However, there are more than 2,000 women and a total of 13-year-old girls. There are. I was born with such young children. Since I grew up, I am mad that I am God. Mad my son. Rule number 12 there. If people want to read their children in the school should provide their children's own discs and chairs, parrots and the world history for children. Taught about. Only key taught the history of Anjan. Because they do not know what it means to be outside the outside world. And rule number 13 people in our world countries make thousands of colors and make their home paint and make it look beautiful. But every single house in Korea with me should only be gray. Because of the gray color for his father-in-law, the rule is very much like the rule of rule number 14. Usually in the country, we are exposing the photos of our gods and the names of the gods. But in North Korea, there should be only one family photo outside every house. However, strict punishment is imposed. Rule number 15, like every country, is held every 5 years. But only one candidate in this. If we do not like him, if we do not want to vote for us, to say something new so we know. Rule number 16 North Korea hate America. Thus banned from wearing blue-colored jeans in the country. If someone wears, they should not be fined. Also in the world, they go to salon in their favorite hairstyle, but their favorite hero hairstyle will be. But in North Korea, Boys are not fortunate. This is because the government gave only 28 hairstyles permission. And if they do not like it, also under this should undergo a style. Also, if you try a different style, they will arrest the poles. If not wedding but girls surely short tie should be done. Otherwise they should not be jailed. Rule number 17. North Korea is the worst punishment. One of them is the free generation of punishment. Rule. According to the rule, if anyone in the country is committed to crime, it is not only sent to jail, but there are free generations. HSO should be jailed all week. Rule number 18 is also given license by allowing adulterers in America. And if someone in our India is caught committing adultery in jail for a few days in jail, given sent. But even in North Korea, someone who has committed adultery and steals South Korea to the public, punishment is imposed. And those in the country should consider the people of South Korea as enemies. Kim Jong's father died 10 years after the father of rule number 19. On the eve of the completion, he issued a mandate to follow 11 days of mourning. That means people laughed but happy for 11 days. He was banned not to spend time or consuming alcohol or even birthday celebrations. As well as the days of mourning days. Even if anyone dies, their family members should not cry hard and complete the funeral without rush to the dead. Otherwise they are also executed. It is also a crime to do the national phone call. If North Korea is a phone call to those in a different country, they are about the lifestyle of the people of the country. International colors have also been approved by other countries to know about the vulnerable situation. But a man who made some international call in 2007. The most brutal road was killed by euros. Rule number 21 is sleeping many times when speakers and politicians argue in our country's parliament. We are just when they see them on TV, we are laughing and leaving. But when Kim's uncle speaks, if anyone sleeps, they will be punished for hanging. In North Korea Defense Minister Yoon Go, he is in 2015. Kim's uncle was hanged in the presence of more than 100 people for the loss of a meeting. Understand. How many people are having trouble? There are rule number 20 for drugs. Cannabis-like drugs in the world. The use of them is crime. But in North Korea, they are doing business or utilizing them in accordance with the law. He is doing the frivolous ones. Rule number 25 is in the world, there is no permission to go abroad in the country. Just passport for them. Put the same as visa. But it is not the situation of the people who seek with me. There is no chance to go abroad without permission. Also if someone wants to run away, they are sent to labor camp or hanging out. Rule number 26. In the country, we are studying and doing the job we like. But there are people there. The job of the government is also determined by the government to meet their country's needs. If anyone does not follow, for compulsory camps to work, are forcibly sent. Rule number 27. King of the country should live in the city of Pyongyang, which means the government should take what permission. As well as, there are no dirty vehicles coming into the city. If they come, they will not be fined. Also, someone must travel through the nation's capital. Travels must get. Religious freedom is not original in rule number 28. North Korea. As well as not officially practiced religion and publicly distributed Bible. Since the hanging people there are very secretly practicing their religions. Similarly, one of the 2014, a restaurant, an American Jaffa bathroom Bible forgot him and sentenced him to 5 months in prison. Rule numbered 29 to the temples of newly married couples in our country. Go and seek their life better. But in North Korea, the bride and groom must visit our uncle's father after their wedding ceremony. The statue must be visited and prayed and blessed. Otherwise, both of them are put in jail. Rule number 30 is like the people of our country. Join in the military, but girls and boys in North Korea are forced to work in the military. As well as men for 10 years, women are 7 years must work in the military. Rules in HSO Friends North Korea. However, these are rules. Share me with a comment section below with your So friends video. So like if you like it and share your friend. Also for more interesting videos